Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Get your sexy out. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy out. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy out. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy out.
You ready?
I want to call people that have texted us. Let's just call them. So you just text JJR, whatever you want to say, to the number 96893.
Hello.
Hey, it's John, Jay, and Rich calling about your text.
Okay.
Okay, I have your text in front of me. It's all of us here, but this is John Jay calling you, but I mean all of us are here. So I wanted to get into the meat of your text and what you said.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
And your name is what?
Andrea.
Okay, what did your text say?
Well, I said it's offensive to say that why buy the cow when you can have the milk for free.
And then she said, read the room, dude. Your female population is disgusted.
Oop. That's right. That's right. That's something that my dad used to say, and he's not even alive anymore. We don't look at relationships that way anymore.
Right. So what did you hear me? How did you hear me say that? Like, I feel like you're taking it out of context or, because I was saying it to Peyton, right?
That's right.
But I wasn't saying it to her as I was saying I think I said something like, that's the phrase, right? Do you remember that?
Because it's like you were basically saying you're getting all the things without the actual thing you really want, the wedding ring.
Right. And I was like, that's the phrase, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Right. And the phrase basically means, why would he propose if he's getting all the other things?
Right. I wasn't putting her down or being negative about it, if that's the way you took it.
But that's a negative connotation, that phrase is.
So how else do I say that then?
Phrase.
You're living the life of a married person without being married. Mm-hmm. Is that a different way?
Well, no, I feel like maybe, Andrew, you could help us figure out the more modern version of that
Yes,
phrase.
thank you, Kyle.
Yay, you. You're getting what you should get what you want, no matter whether it's married or not married.
I actually brought this up to Kadeem yesterday. I brought up the phrase. I was like, hey, what do you think about this? And he was like, well, I don't feel that way, and I am going to marry you. He's like, we're just broke. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's fair.
Okay.
But Andrea, are you saying it's offensive because I'm using the word cow?
Well, sure. And, I'm of I'm of an older generation, and that phrase that equates women with cows is offensive.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, it's not the...
But it's not that, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... I think what Peyton was saying is there was a picture of her that got posted from her boyfriend's grandma, and her grandma referred to Peyton as her granddaughter-in-law. So John Jay was saying, isn't that like the phrase, why buy the cow...
Right.
When you can get the milk for free. So he's getting all the benefits of being married to you, but he hasn't thrown down that ring that you want.
What Andrea is saying is, like, when you refer to the woman as the cow in that situation, that's the offensive part. So I was thinking, what could we use as a new one,
Chicken.
right? Why buy the bus pass when you can get the ride for free?
Right.
But
Something along those lines.
Why buy the chicken if you get the eggs for free?
Exactly. But also, it brings up the whole thing about what the men want.
I don't understand that part. What do you mean?
Well, like getting the milk for free. You're getting all the goods for free.
Yeah, why should the guy buy the cow if he gets the milk for free? Well, why is it all about the man? Why isn't it about what the woman
she's
wants?
waiting for the man to propose, and he's not going to. The phrase is he's not going to because he gets everything for free. Does that make sense? It's not about a cow and a heavyset person. It's like that's the best analogy they have because you have a cow and you're getting milk for free from your neighbor. Why do you go buy the cow when your neighbor's giving you all the milk for free? It's not about weight. It's an analogy.
Nobody's talking about weight.
Well, you did. You said it's you're associating a cow
Maybe
with
we're
a woman.
misunderstanding what she has the problem with the phrase then. It's not about...
The problem is with the ownership of the cow. Like, it just implies that the man already owns her. Why should he marry her?
Got it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That makes sense.
I think it's easier to understand if you were around when older people people used to say that, and you're all too young for that, which is wonderful. But it used to imply that the man already has what he needs and wants. Why should he marry you?
Right. That's the point.
Well, I get that part.
But I'll tell
what
you
she's
why.
saying is like, why doesn't the woman get what she
Right.
needs and wants?
Right, but she's not getting. But here's the thing: Peyton wants that, right?
Yeah, in
Peyton
this context.
Peyton wants the ring.
In this
Peyton
context,
is doing everything that a wife does without having the title of wife.
I don't know if I agree with that because I don't really cook and clean. And if he puts a ring on my finger, I will cook and I will clean.
I heard you
Really?
talk about making a whole bunch of stuff last week.
Yeah, but I'm not good at it. I cook
Okay,
maybe
whether
once a
you're
week.
good
I
at
go,
it or
I
not,
go
it's not
grocery
about-
shopping
now-
like once a month.
Now you're talking about whether you're good at it or not. That's not what we're talking about.
So you know,
We made
here's the
Zupa
thing,
soup
like,
last week.
I did. That I did.
And you said it was better than your mom's and better than Olive Garden.
It was,
So I
but
would
I
say
don't
you are
cook.
good at it.
I just don't do it.
So,
But
John
anyway.
Jay,
What?
John Jay, your intention was not what I'm saying it implies.
Exactly.
Your intention was honorable, but I just wanted to alert you that that is a phrase that for people of my generation is going to put them off because it used to mean other things.
Yeah,
and
'cause-
so it's just like when someone says, I Jewed him down. I also bring to their attention that, hey, you don't want to say that because Jews are going to be offended.
Yeah, I think most of us get that one.
Yeah.
I think that's a tad different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Okay, it is different. I just try to bring up that.
What about say,
You don't
hey
even
man,
say
that guy
anymore.
bought the farm. That means he died, right? They kicked the bucket. He died. But does that? But is
It's
that
offensive
offensive
to buckets.
It's offensive to buckets.
Yes.
Don't kick
As-
that bucket.
As a bucket owner, I'm
Who would that
offended.
offend? I don't know.
I know.
That would offend.
Okay, well,
So
thank you
just-
so much for your
just know.
text.
We learned something.
We
You
did.
are so welcome. I'm glad I could enlighten you.
Good. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ever since I was a kid, knew I was a timeless, 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 we timeless now.
John Jay Rich, a lot of comments on the woman we just spoke to, a lot of text about it. I think Gail's got hi, Gail, about the woman, the cow for free comment. Gail, hi.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. I feel like she wasn't articulating her point very well because the reason that phrase can be offensive is it's from like back in the old days where, you know, if a woman had sex before marriage, she was tainted and not, you know, she couldn't have a family and she couldn't be a good woman. And men could sleep with those loose, trashy women, but then marry the good women. But there was no male equivalent of that. Like, men are never cast aside or seen as less than for premarital sex versus postmarital sex. So that's why this phrase is antiquated. And in today's climate, I don't know if you know, but equality is kind of a tough issue right now. So this kind of phrase just adds on to that. I think there's a lot of phrases we use in everyday language and we don't know where it came from. And if you really analyze it and tear it apart, it probably is offensive in some way or another.
Yeah,
But that's
right.
not what I was doing.
No, absolutely. And John Jay, we all know you always come from the purest of intentions, even if the delivery doesn't execute properly.
Yes, thank you.
I think we all know that about you.
No, it's funny you say that because
but, you know,
listen, there's a text that just came through. It says, this woman talking about not buying the cow is really silly. It's probably one of the least offensive things John Jay has ever said. And she's like, then she goes, I'm surprised no one has been disgusted by the way John Jay was talking about watching his teenage babysitter by the side of the pool. I never did that. Never had a teenage babysitter. I have no idea what she's talking about. That's never happened.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's never happened. I had a babysitter in her late 20s, and I came home, and she was with the kids in the pool, and she was in a bikini, and I was like, oh, my. That's it, but she was not a teenager.
So bad.
I mean, if that's what she's talking about, but that was like freaking 15 years ago.
She's still bothered,
Yeah,
though.
she must be. But, Gail, you're awesome. Thank you so much for calling in.
Hey, you guys are awesome. Have a wonderful morning, and thanks for starting my days off right.
You too. Thank you, Gail. We need a contestant. We're going to play a game. I should have said that first. 877-937-1047. I think we're playing. Are we playing for Ice Cube tickets? Yeah,
I think so,
All
yeah.
right, Ice Cube's coming to town.
That would be such a fun show, I feel like. I love Ice Cube.
Yeah, so call 877-937-1047 while Nick is finding us a contestant. Do you have a contestant?
I think he's still working on one here.
This is the perfect time for Ice Cube tickets. It's getting hot out there. Right, guys?
Hey.
And that's why people come here.
Right. I wonder where
classic.
he's performing, because I remember 50 Cent came here in like the summertime last year, and he ended up canceling his show because it was so hot outside.
I remember that.
You remember that? And people were bummed out. So I hope he doesn't perform at like an outdoor venue because
He might melt.
he might melt.
Oh.
Getting back to earlier when Rich was talking about how he made his wife cry, songs that make you cry.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great text. This is a really, really good point. And if I really let myself go there, it's the emotion of the song. I don't know what the words are about, but this person says, all the songs from The Greatest Showman make me cry when I listen to them. Some of those songs really...
This Is Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
for
good one.
sure.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
glad that I watched that movie, so now I can. Yeah, I know. I'm so good.
That's the one that gets me is the never.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I don't listen to the words. It's that vibe of that song. You know, when you're watching it, and then she's all, hurt. D, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, we're going to play a game. What game playing, Grant?
Oh, brother, we're playing the 4-second rule. Okay. America's favorite and fastest game show here played on the John Jay and Rich Show. Basically, I'm going to go around the room, give everybody a category, and you have 4 seconds to name 3 things in said category. Now, D, you're probably wondering, what does 4 seconds sound like? Rich? That's it. So, D, you're going to have to answer fast. You got it?
I got it.
All right, John J. Van Ness, we start with you. Katy Perry and others went to space, and we're only up there for about 12 minutes, right, this week? A big deal. So, John Jay, in 4 seconds, name 3 celebrities you wish would go and stay in space.
Kanye, James Van Der Beek, and Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Wow. He's going to start the mission. He's going to take us to Mars. I like that.
If you wanted someone to start a new world up in space, Tom Cruise would be able to do it.
Ultimate astronaut vibes, Tom Cruise. All right, nice job, John Jay.
Thank you.
Rich Barra, counterfeit Ozempic. If you listen to the show, apparently it's hit the streets, and it's bad news.
Bad news, very
Stay
dangerous.
away from it. So, Rich, in 4 seconds, name 3 counterfeit things you would buy.
Fake guitar, e-cigarettes, and TVs.
Counterfeit e-cigarettes is like the least, but I like it. I like the enthusiasm because I would buy those. So nice job. All right, Peyton Whitmore. So scientists came out and said the 5-second rule is fake, but we're playing the 4-second rule, clearly real. So, Peyton, knowing that new information, name 3 foods you will always eat off the floor.
A Tootsie Roll, a piece of pizza, and cheese.
Nice job.
Floor cheese, delicious.
Yum.
Except when you get the little hairs
Ew,
on it.
that's when it's
real
gonna
bummer. Real bummer. Kyle Unfug, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Jeff Bezos sent his fiance to space. That's the ultimate errand, right, guys?
Hey, babe, I need you to do this for me.
The ultimate errand. So, Kyle Unfug, name 3 places your significant other is always sending you.
Ace Hardware, the grocery store, Walgreens for prescriptions.
I thought you'd be like, name 3 of your fiancés that you want to put in space.
It's not bad.
How many times you been engaged? Twice.
Once.
Once?
Well, twice, including the one I married, but once
Right.
outside of
Okay,
that.
so twice.
Yeah.
So you would
It's
only
not
have
a
2.
J-Lo situation over here.
My mom was engaged 5 times.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. What a tramp.
Very desirable. I know.
I know.
Let's go.
D!
Yes,
All right. Did you get your taxes done?
I did.
Did you get a big refund?
I didn't look at what my refund was.
All right. Well, hey, D, in 4 seconds, name 3 things you could buy with that tax refund.
Disneyland tickets, concert tickets, and pizza.
Valid.
Pizza. Nice, D. We got everybody on the board. This is incredible, unprecedented 4-second rule today. John J. Van Ness. John J., in 4 seconds, we know you as Mr. Clean around here. And we all talk about it. That's your nickname behind
Mr.
the scene,
Clean.
Mr. Clean.
'Cause I'm losing my hair.
You're just
We
always
do?
cleaning, dude. Yeah, everybody's talking about how tidy you are. So, John Jay.
I didn't know that has come up.
John Jay, in 4 seconds, name 3 things you need to clean all the time.
The chair you're sitting in, my teeth, my ears.
This chair hasn't been cleaned in a long time, guys. Rich Barra, today and every day is Kate Appreciation Day in honor of my wife. Just shout out to my wife. Kate,
Is it her birthday or something?
No,
or
it's
Kate
just
Appreciation
always
Day?
Kate Appreciation Day
Fair
around
enough.
my place. So, Rich Barra, in 4 seconds, name 3 famous Kates.
Kate Winslet, Katie Holmes, Kate, the Queen of Scotland.
Judges.
Are you going to take a Katie?
Queen of Scotland?
I'm
Was
gonna-
it
I'm
Kate
gonna-
Middleton?
There's a Kate Queen of. There was at some point.
You know what? Good argument, Rich Barra.
I don't know if there's a current Queen of Scotland.
Peyton Whitmore.
Kate Spade.
Peyton. Jimmy John's and Bath and Body Works need to chill out with their emails. They're just blowing me up all the time. So, Peyton, in 4 seconds, name 3 companies that are always in your junk folder.
Oh, geez. Target, Walgreens, and definitely Jimmy John's.
Yeah, they need to chill
Yeah,
out.
Target needs to chill.
4 emails a day. Crazy.
Too many.
Kyle and Fug. Stacks and Hacks today said cousins are becoming scarce. So, Kyle, in 4 seconds, name 3 things you wish there were less of.
Snakes, scorpions, and spiders.
Hot answer. Nice job, Kyle.
Good.
D, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You can win it all here. Big pressure. So apparently in Stacks and Hacks, sunlight in your bedroom 20 minutes before your alarm goes off will help you get up every morning. So D, in 4 seconds, name 3 things that help you wake up fast.
Coffee, yerba mate, and running.
Wow.
She
He is good at this game.
Wow, what a game. What a game today, guys.
Yeah.
Really good
Way
stuff.
to go.
So you're going to go see Ice Cube. Congratulations. Also, Rich, it's been looked up, and there is the Queen of Scotland, Kate. It refers to 2 different people. Mary, Queen of Scots, a historical figure who ruled Scotland in the 16th century, and Catherine, Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton. Well done.
Well, Rich, I
you
owe
were
you
right.
this. Nice
Yes.
job, brother.
Yes.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you want to get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.